Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Live. Goodest morning from the Caribbean. The Caribbean experiment. How are you, Raiden? Pleasure to have the president of both Koreas here. The great unifier. Here's my tanto. It's not sharp. It doesn't even have an edge. So it is just a prop. Let's get back into it. So last stream... Oh, I forgot to tell the friends over in the Discord. Let me do that now. Can do it on the phone. Technology! Technology! Reminds me of Silantius in... Oh, no way. The thumbnail is wrong. What? Good heavens, no. I need to fix that.
Keep them in your sight. I'll move to cover.
I need to fix the thumbnail. That's what I'm doing now. There. I believe that's fixed. Yep. All fixed now. Hello again. Let me make sure my preview of the stream is live.
He must be nearby.
And we're back. Who must be nearby? Did you guys take care of all the boars? Looks like you needed a hand with one. Maybe two? I'll help you. They don't call me Misha Pizdarenko, the baddest stalker in the zone, for no reason. There. There's another. There is another. There is another. There is another. Hello. Oh, wow. If the last time you played since release... If the last time you played was since release, you are in for a very, very big treat. Because it is very much a different game now. Very, very well. Everything is improved. Did you just shoot me, bro? Oh, there he is. That's what they're shooting at. That's what they're shooting at over there. It's too far for me to engage with this thing.
I'm gonna find you. Wasn't about to work out.
I don't even know if my rounds are dropping. I think they are. This is a... It's not an MP7, it is a 9mm submachine gun. I don't know if it's... designed and manufactured in Ukraine, but I know that it is manufactured in Ukraine, at least under license. I can't burn all my ammo like that, so looks like we're gonna have to face that boar down there. Yeah. Success, please. You're gonna have a really good time when you step back into Stalker 2. I'm fairly confident of that. Especially if you liked it at release, you're gonna like it that much more. If you thought there was potential at release, I believe this will leave you satisfied. So, yeah, just jump back in. It's a good time to do it. Yeah, that way we are 28 and 28. Now we're 29 and 29. And, of course, we have to eat all the bread we find. I know there's a third, but I'm not even gonna bother. Do I want to be the most thorough looter of corpses in the zone? Come on, Skeefer. Ah, mamma mia, Skeefer, you are a star. Oh no. Okay, so that wasn't it. Ah, it's further this way. I should have grabbed the vodka. I'm gonna run out of anti-rad. Hola, Yasnizori, how are you, my friend? As a matter of fact, I think we need to turn on the text-to-speech, because we're not doing Cost of Hope, so I don't mind the text-to-speech. So that's the rule. If we are, what is it,
Hello? Come in. Somebody, anybody, please. Our station is under attack. Hiding in the outhouse with one of my brothers. Can't we come up? Need help immediately. My coordinates are...
At Yasnazori3292 said, I am about to start DLC.
Yeah. You were there yesterday. You saw how exciting the beginning is, so... It's good. I can't wait to jump back into that story, but we need to progress here first.
Someone hurt her. Hold on, brother. Stalker! Help! There's something terrible down there.
Shh. Oh, no, stop. I don't want to hear it.
It came out of thin air, and everyone at the station lost their mind. They were screaming, shooting at each other. Only 2 of us made it out of there. That thing still got bluish, though.
At Success Please
Quiet.
said,
Hush.
oh, I saw the
Shut
ambient
up.
for the DLC.
Shut
It's
up.
kind of darker than the
Shut
main
up.
zone.
Ah!
It looks neat.
I thought he'd get better if I dragged them away, but he's getting worse.
That's actually
Please,
something
kill
that they
whatever's
added
hiding
to the
down
whole
there. I'm
game.
begging
New
you.
weather.
I'll give you the code to the stash.
But yeah, the fogginess of the Iron Forest is characteristic of it, but not exclusive to it. So you can see that same fog in other places now, which is, I think, really good.
Tell me what happened here.
Bluish and I went out for a smoke break.
Then we heard gunshots and screams coming from the station. Bluish rushed back, and I went after him. We didn't get far before that thing spotted us. I felt like someone was peering into my mind, crushing it, whispering things. Bluish fell. He was ahead of me, so it hit him harder. I grabbed him and ran away. I contacted Dubny right away. That's our chief safety officer. Leave Bluish there, he said. And get to the base. I'm sending help. I never abandoned Bluish, of course. But help never came.
What is this place? What are you doing here?
It's a waste processing station. We work here in shifts. Every noontider must contribute to the common cause. Look, I'll answer your questions later. Just help me kill that creature that's holed up in the basement.
Okay.
All right, I'll deal with it. I'll kill this creature. Whatever it is.
For real? Thanks.
Yeah,
That thing is
that's
hiding
some
underground,
Silent Hill 2
waiting.
fog there.
At
There's a safe way to get down there, but only North has the key.
said,
He's our
every
supervisor.
time it gets foggy, I'm
He
like,
must be
hell yeah.
upstairs. Sometimes he climbs to
Lady
the roof
Jeanette
to get
Nevin.
some fresh air.
Said,
Go find him.
how much
One
money
more
would
thing.
I have to give you
There
so
are
you
a
can
lot of
play
our men
Stalker
inside.
2 with only
If
the
it wasn't
knife?
for the thing downstairs, they'd do you no harm. But they're out of their minds now, so take care.
Okay, so about I'm gonna see if I can try this without killing any noontiders. But about that in particular, the finishing of the game with only a knife, I don't believe I would like to do that.
At Lady Jeanette Nevin. Said, every man has his price.
I will do it for 7 hryvnias. Just kidding.
At Yasnazori 3292. Said, it's impossible lol.
Yeah, how do you beat Faust with only a knife? There, that's exactly what I want you to do to me.
2871.
Hola, Hugo.
Said, Buenos dias, Misha. At Hugo's drawing
Buenos
2871.
dias.
Said, Buenos dias, Panidus.
Buenos
Lady
dias,
Jeanette
pandas.
Said, it is with enough mental gymnastics and extensive drug use.
I will try to not kill any noontiders in this entire process. I'm good at avoiding. They call me, the avoidant type. When it comes to my social I'm kidding. I need vodka or anti-rad. Wherever I can get it, I'll take it. There's the keys. They might come in handy. Whoa! Hello again. Don't mind me. I'm not so bad at the avoiding thing.
At Lady Jeanette Nevin. Said, anyways, we need to collect our brain cells together and find a gift to suggest to Raiden so he can give it to his boyfriend. At Yasnazori 3292. Said, Misha, are you collecting PDA? Laughing face.
I do collect all the
_Mitya.
documents I can.
Said, greetings, fellow Dominicans.
Hola, Mitya. How are you doing, my friend? I think one of them is walking inside. I don't think they can. Yeah, they can't get here. Oh, yeah, they can. They actually can. So that's the... Hola, Mitya, the real one. Anybody who says they're Metia is not the real one. Only if they say, how you doing, my friend? Only if they have the real Metia, we know it's our Metia.
Atyus Nazori 3292.
Oh no, not the one with a shotgun.
And with fingers swayed Ukraine thumbs up red heart flexed biceps Dominican Republic dish. Guam 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 guam.
Why does YouTube filter those? Hold on. I need to. I don't like that YouTube defaults to top chat. I want the whole thing.
At real_Mitya said, doing well. Just started a fresh playthrough on master difficulty and I'm having a blast.
Yeah, I did not last a long time in master difficulty. Just the way I play, there's something about it, it seems, that does not conduce to survivability. I'm just saying, if I did not shoot Kavashka, I'm not gonna shoot these boys. Unless I really, really have to. Do you know what I'm saying?
At real_.
I'm gonna take a while to complete the DLC because I'm clearing everything 100% like I did.
To complete
Yeah.
the DLC because I'm clearing everything out 100% like I did on my first playthrough.
Yeah, I'm going for
Lady
the
Jeanette
most
Neville
complete playthrough here as
said,
well.
Ever since I played Devil May Cry 3 on Dante Must Die and I'm a glutton for masochism.
I've never played Devil May Cry, believe it or not. You know what they should do? You know how we have the rats? They should also do it with bats. Like bat swarms.
Said, pacifist run.
Not really a pacifist run, more like a don't kill a single noon-tider run. But I'm looking for as much anti-rat as I can find.
At real_Mitya said, always found it funny how people would not shoot Kvashka and then slaughter dozens of noontide zombies 30 minutes later.
Exactly.
At Lady
Exactly. Exactly.
Said, I once got stunned by bloodsuckers and the rats swarmed me mid-stun animation.
Oh no. If it makes you feel better, it's not an animation. Skeef is actually stunned. Now, if only I could have the agility that Skeef has. You know what the problem is? As gamers, we are often, especially gamers playing a shooter, we are often so eager to just shoot something that we don't care what it is that we shoot as long as we're shooting at something. Right? So you give us all these zombified dudes, and it's like, hello, it's a Saturday. Even though it's
At
a
Lady
Monday.
Jeanette Nevin said, bro eats a lot and falls a lot.
Me? Yeah. The saddest thing about the injury is that
Real_Mitya
I'm gonna lose a lot of strength.
also did this mission without killing any of the zombies on my first playthrough.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. They're gonna kill me. They gotta kill me.
At Lady Jeanette Nevin said, ammo saver.
In a way, but that's not the intention. I got hit with everything all at once. Everything. Oh, wait. My vertical stream is messed up. Ah, never mind. Whatever. Because I've got two streams going on. For the first time ever on Can't Game Right History, we're not just playing on the... I have an idea.
At Lady Jeanette Nevin said,
Oh, come on, Skeef.
at Miss Nazori 3292 said, this is what you get for being emphatic.
Oh, it's not the medicine I want. I want my C-Rads, my C medication. My C
At
medication.
real_Mitya said, I also avoided killing any military individuals unless I was absolutely required by the plot.
Yeah. Pacifist runs actually tend to be the most difficult. What if I get through without killing the beast? Huh. You know what? I can't save right now, can I? No. I'm gonna try to escape.
Spotted 2 non-fighters. Need to check on their condition.
Let's see what happens if I don't kill the controller.
We're new.
Oh, who are you? What are you doing here?
Bluish?
Take him down!
Oh, that's what happens. No, Bluish, no. What if? What if?
Oh,
Agus Nazori 3292 said, what is this gun?
It's one of the new guns. It's called the... It's a Fora, so we know it's a domestic manufacture in Ukraine. But,
At Hugo's
it's
drawing 2871
9mm. I
said,
think...
oh,
Yeah, that's probably not the result we want from that.
at real_Mitya said, avoiding combat can genuinely be fun, not even because of pacifism but from a realism perspective, because even the shittiest bandits would be a genuine threat no matter how good a fighter you are.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons that I actually enjoy bringing the difficulty up more. It allows me to respect bandits. You gotta respect those bandits. That worked. That absolutely worked.
Hear that? You did it! You killed the monster! Quiet. My head is splitting. Thank you,
That
Stalker.
worked.
I sent you the coordinates and the code to the stash.
Would you look at that?
Take whatever you want. Wait. Someone's
Whatever.
coming. Must be the help Tubney promised. I'll go meet up with them.
Code is 0505. That was a fun way of ending with the... Because I had 17 grenades or something like that. Yeah, I have 10 grenades left. So of course I was going to use grenades.
At real_Mitya
Neat.
said, Hiding from IPSF patrols on Master yesterday has been a blast for me.
Yeah. And the stealth is quite good in 2.0.
Spotted 2 Noontiders. Need to check on their condition.
What am I supposed to do with you? Dubney says not to release any witnesses. Just like we...
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, I was on Vettery and I should try Master.
The only thing I did here was, I have veteran combat difficulty, or maybe even master, I don't know. But the economy is a little easier.
Oh, who are you?
For
What are you
fluidity's
doing
sake.
A Noontider hired me to kill a dangerous mutant.
That's true, and he did it. The thing's dead.
Shut up! Did you really take out the controller all by yourself? Thanks, I guess. You saved me a lot of time. So here's the deal. I don't want any trouble with Dubney. He always pays me triple. And his orders were clear. Get rid of any witnesses, along with anyone who was under the controller's influence. You can scurry back to your base, Noontide. But the Stalker and the Shell-Shock guy are out of luck.
We'll see who's out of luck here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Eat waste, you freak.
Eat waste, you freak! Goodbye, hog.
Best of luck, off your fuck!
Too easy! Snork. That's his name. But I'll be honest with you all. I could not get too far in expedition mode on Master. It was not possible for me.
So that's what Dubney calls help. And he's the one who thinks stalkers are assholes. If he'd only send 5 guys like you instead. Thanks again, man. We
Sure.
are not going back to noon. If I have to listen to Dubney ramble on about how he did the right thing and shit, I'm gonna barf. Bluish was right. We're better off leaving.
The stash you gave me was empty. Quiet had already looted it. When was the last time you checked it?
Oh, sorry about that, Stalker. We're not allowed in there. Here, I sent some coupons to your PDA instead. Anyway, Quiet's alright. He's done with Noontide. He's a traitor now. We should go join him. Bluish wanted to leave for a long time, and I kept talking him out of it. Like, how can we let our brothers down? What about Dubney? Or Strider? In the end, me and Bluish weren't the ones who let our brothers down. As for Dubney and Strider, they can go fuck themselves.
I need to write this down. It's for the review. There. Enjoying the new phone, by the way. It's here. It's really, really good so far.
Can you
At
tell me
Missouri
anything
3292
about Noontide?
said,
Sure thing, Loner.
Miss Ho, what do
Not
you
like
think?
it matters
Should I
anymore.
start DLC with existing save or from late start in the menu?
Bro, if you have the time for a complete playthrough, do like we did and do either the early start or the new game entirely, because Cost of Hope evolves with the story. So I think mixing the two would also be a good choice. My brother on the PlayStation 5, he cruised through it. I don't know if he managed to finish it. He might by the end of the week. But he was playing straight up with the advanced start, late start option. So to each his own. He did that because he's tight on time. He just wanted to experience the new story. But in my case, I have time. I'm going to be very limited in my physical ability for a long time, so I have plenty of time.
You must have some kind of connection to Monolith. Tell me about it.
Oh, you don't know? Noon is Monolith. Or at least it used to be. We were controlled by the Wish Granter. We protected it from danger. Stalkers, bandits,
At real_Mitya
scientists.
said,
Worshipped it.
Master really transformed the
god.
way I play.
None of us
I'm
remember those
surprised
days
how
anymore.
much damage I managed to
Other
avoid
people in the
because the
zone,
stakes make me play
they
so much
remember.
better.
They
It
say
and
we
the
were
fact
brutal
I have
murderers.
much better performance in
Fanatics.
2.0.
And then, the Monolith went silent.
Yeah, that's true.
Only Faust remembers
That's why I
his voice.
boosted the combat
Says we
difficulty
used to
up.
be happy. Well, we could be happy now, without making others suffer.
This is my first time using a custom difficulty.
What does Noontide do?
Let's see what he says about these
I
things.
used to believe we were doing the right thing. Recycling waste, cleaning up the zone. But what good does it actually do? For us? None, that's for sure. And the waste just keeps piling up. We'd be better off hunting for artifacts like everyone else.
Tell me more about Dupne.
Actually, our leader is Strider. He's the one who was gathering us from all over the zone to bring us to Wild Island. Noontide is his creation. Dubney is Strider's right-hand man. He keeps Noon safe. From the rest of the zone, from stalkers, from the mainland, even from ourselves.
Yeah, I saw that, Ugo.
Except it's not working. I bet that he had the best of intentions when he sent those mercenaries after us too.
At Hugo's drawing
You saw how it
2871
went.
said, I already
That's all
showed
I
how
wanted
it was
to know.
performing on the first settlement
If you
with
have
my
any more
hardware.
questions, just ask.
Maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. It's raining. It's not even worth selling, just dropping it right then and there. Do I have enough radiation protection? I do. That's not enough. I want a spare slot thingy.
At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, weird that TAAU has more ghosting.
No, not at all. TAAU is just normal temporal anti-aliasing. It's always going to have more ghosting than FSR, DLSS. Because think of it this way. TAA is like software lumen, and FSR, TSR, and DLSS are kind of like what hardware lumen is. That uses dedicated hardware on the graphics card, except in TSR's case. It uses dedicated hardware on the graphics card to accelerate or to improve the upscaling and accelerate the performance. TSR does it through the engine. It just optimizes the engine to do it. Taps into the information of the render pipeline. So just normal TAA is going to be the worst of them. What's this over here? Oh, I know. This is where we find the Bayun. Let's do that later. Let's cross from the same way we came. Maybe we'll find an artifact along the way. Oh, wonder. You guys listen to Sleep Token? I like Sleep Token a lot. When I have my car, I listen to more music because I drive with music on most of the time. I play Sleep Token almost every day when I drive. I haven't driven in a week now, ever since I got injured. So I've realized I haven't been listening to music as much. Crying shame. Let's turn on TAA, just to get a grip of what... At full resolution, of course, that's how you're supposed to use it. Yeah, so performance is worse than DLSS. And yeah, there's more artifacts here. Take a look at how the edges from the light, the contact of the light, don't resolve as well here. This is at native resolution. Check it out with DLSS with some reconstruction and quality. That's 66% resolution. Perfectly stable. In motion, yeah, it breaks apart a little bit. It's a very, very fine detail. It's literally a pixel thin detail of the light hitting the railing. But it just goes to show, DLSS is not here to mess around. I think a lot of people are overly eager to dismiss upscaling as a crutch. I think it's an opportunity for developers to get even more visual quality out of their games. Everybody at this point has a graphics card that upscales.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, how many hertz your monitor has?
Great question, Hugo. This is a 144 hertz VA panel, so it's actually not even a good monitor by today's standards. But I got it cheap because my other monitor broke. I just moving things around the desk destroyed it. So I will get an OLED, but I want to get a good OLED in a while. So I will eventually move from place. So when I do that, I'll get the monitor. Nice. Hopefully, I can find a really good 32-inch 4K OLED monitor. Hopefully. Hertz, I'm not too concerned about because my graphics card is only going to push out 120 anyway. But if I ever get a graphics card update, doubling that, you know, with more frame gen, might actually work out nicely. Alright, oh yeah, we're gonna get to that cutscene now.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, I got my TV with lines of pixels, still has amazing image quality, that's why I haven't changed it. But I've been using this TV for like 10 years.
Yeah. A mandatory save before this cutscene. When you mean lines of pixels, you mean like dead pixels? Lines of dead pixels? Yeah, good thing is 1080p TVs are really affordable, really cheap. They should be easy to replace. This is a 1440p monitor. For a VA, it's actually quite good. Motion clarity on it is really good because it has a black pixel insertion mode, so the ghosting is not a problem at all with this monitor. I've had other VA panels where they just look so smeary. But here comes the iconic cutscene. Let's have it.
He's dead, they say. Destroyed. Lies, I tell you. They're all filthy, pathetic lies. You can't kill God, just like you can't get rid of the sin.
Hold up. I don't want the speech to text getting in the cutscene.
You can go and hide from him and cower away in some
Or vice
rusty
versa.
hole in the ground, but that won't stop the wind from blowing or the rain from pouring. Crazy fanatics.
Blue and green
they
lines.
say. Murderous.
So the
Brave
pixels are
warriors.
like,
I tell you. His worthy children.
Stop brainwashing my men, Faust. You're only making it worse.
What could be worse than this? What have we become? Are you happy, Strider?
My boots are fine for the road I walk. There are more important things than happiness.
And what's that then? Backbreaking work? Hardship? That enduring sense of guilt? It didn't used to be like this. We were different, part of something much greater. I was the Word, and you carried the banner of the monolith.
We brought death. Against our will.
Well, now we're dying ourselves. The fumes are killing us, as are the bullets of our vengeful enemies. How many brothers roam the zone to this day, lost and forgotten, forced to hide their past? We have to find them. We have to bring them to their safety.
By force? We all know about Wild Island. Everyone must make the choice for themselves.
And what do they find here? The meaning of life? Or a similar bunch of miserable wretches just like them who don't know what they want?
saved us.
Yeah.
And now he's killing us. Once we were his children. And what are we now?
Men of free will. Who choose
Love
their
Ukraine.
own way. You're living in the past, Faust. The monolith is dead. It's time to grow up.
You can't kill God. Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
Think again.
I am blind, but it is you who cannot see. Go cower in your hole in the ground. Hide from the past. Hide from his light. Hide from yourself.
Wait, okay, we can turn it back on. These are too good. Go ahead. Say them again. Give it to us again. I am C, but it is you. Oh wow, Lady Jeanette.
Skip,
@real_Mitya said,
do you have the inductor?
I'm C, but it is you who cannot blind.
What did I just see?
The end of one very long argument. I just hope we never find out who was right.
Alright, boys and girls, I'm gonna put my ice back in the freezer so that I can get it again in an hour.
5G
Give me 1 minute.
said,
Be right back.
Jeanette, what's up?
You said Noon has rejected its monolithian past.
Losing our memory was a gift from fate. I believe that Noon has its own way, its own future, and we will earn it with the sweat of our brow. But Faust, he still remembers Monolith. Remembers the days when we used to be happy. Unfortunately, there are others who wish they could still remember it too. So now they're gone. They're no longer a part of Noon. But if any of them ever changes their mind, Wild Island will always welcome them back.
Sure, I have it with me.
There's an old Azimuth comm station not far from here. One day, after we find and mothball all that's left of Monolith, we'll destroy it.
Said,
In the meantime,
I said Janet.
Of course,
At Hugo's
It's a
drawing
good thing you have that inductor
2871.
stalker. It can direct
Said,
a signal. You'll need it later.
BTW, have
But
you
the
heard the
station
song?
needs to be turned on first.
Azimuth was taken over by the Ward a little while ago. They have the access keys. I guess you can figure out what to do about them.
At Hugo's drawing
Looks like
2871.
Faust is involved in this
Said,
mess.
Gracias. No, I've not heard the song yet.
Do something about it?
You think I haven't tried to stop him, Skiff? What am I supposed to do? Silence him? Lock him in his
At
cell?
Nuridin Abid
People
Genovi
blame
5G.
us because of our monolithian past.
We can't hear Yamisha.
But Faust,
I bet you can
he
hear
was
me
one of
now.
the first people I brought here. We built Noon together. He cares for his brothers. He wants them to find happiness. Faust's got his own way of helping them. I might disagree with the path he has chosen, but that's no excuse to take away his freedom. Otherwise, what's the point of it all?
So I guess I'm going to Azimuth.
Wait a minute, Skiff. This isn't just your concern anymore. Faust is my brother. That much is true.
At Nuridin
still
Abid Genovi
trust him.
5G. Said,
But if it turns out that
why
he's
my
going to
message
hurt
is showing
someone,
up like 30 seconds
Noon
later.
is not your enemy. And this is my proof. Keep it, Loner.
It's Good gun. Why would you give it to a stalker but wear a shell casing that matches it around your neck?
The gun is a gift. For the future. As for the shell casing, it signifies the past. Do we understand each other? Noon is not monolith. We make our own choices now.
Hey guys, give me 1 second. I'm answering a work-related text. Let's look at this barrel for in the meantime.
At Nuridinovid Genovi 5
Alright, back.
said,
Very
"You
exciting
guys know what I think in
work
stalker weapons
prospect.
do unrealistically less damage because they wanted gear to matter."
Yeah, that's the point. You're spot on. That's exactly why they do, like, they have various different tiers of weapons, and the reason is you want it to be more dangerous to run into a higher tier enemy because their weapon does more damage too. It'd be kind of cheap to just make higher tier enemies be 99% accuracy, and the only difference between low tier enemies is that their accuracy is like 25%, something like that. So what they did is you get hit by a higher tier enemy, it hurts more, especially if you don't have higher tier armor as well. That's one of the big differences between the beginner gear and the more advanced gear. The other half of it is when melee weapons do that in other games, like, I'll give you an example. Swords in Kingdom Come Deliverance or Elder Scrolls or anything like that. We don't bat an eye. But when a firearm does it, oh no, it's the worst guns in history. It's part of the gameplay design that can easily be modded to be more realistic. If you're going for a master difficulty run anyway, none of this matters. So, yeah, it's certainly on purpose. It's not that they don't know how guns work. We're talking about the country, a country with
said,
people with more
I've
combat
that.
experience
At
than
Raiden
any
Rising
other country in the
Revengeance.
world, aside
Said,
from...
and I immediately get ads. Wow.
Raiden, think of it like this. The ads keep the lights on, even though they're off right now.
1, 2, it works, right? Check, 1, 2.
Who are you?
Oh, so you can hear me, huh? Good. You want to make some money?
Yeah.
Both of us, actually.
Yeah,
Talk to Quiet. Oh,
that's me.
that's me.
Alright, let's go talk to Quiet, and we'll dump our excess gear that... Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go to Course anyway. Oh, but Wild Island is so radioactive, bros. Bros and girls.
If I see any empty barrels, I'll track down whoever drank from them.
Beat, don't fail me now. There it is. There's that song.
I need your help with this lab. If you're up for it, I'm waiting at the slag heap.
Sure. Sure. Discord messages. Wait. Oh, hold on. I forgot. I've got two phones now. Let's put all the mutant parts in here. Since I'm gonna be carrying the links, I don't need the shotgun. I'll use the bucket as my secondary weapon. I'll have two secondary weapons. That's basically why it works. Look at all this ammo I've just picked up. Wandering. Ooh, can I convert the Rev to shoot 545? If I can, woof, that is going to be total winning formula.
Skiff, come in. I need your help with this lab. If you're up for it, I'm waiting at the slag heap.
It's too bad the brothers left. Things were better when we were all together. I'm gonna miss Faust. He used to tell us these stories and kept us so intrigued to the very end.
One minor issue I have about S2's pacing is that the main plot is constantly sending you somewhere urgently, and there's not many moments where it would be realistic for Skiff to go do side quests.
Yeah.
We'll get it fixed in no time.
I think it's just a video gamey hangover that you have to deal with. But yeah, I agree with you. It's what it's.
I wonder how well the DLC fits in that regard.
So far so good.
Job done.
You maybe I don't think you saw it yesterday, Mitya. No, you did not join us yesterday, but the way it works is you talk to a guy in the slag heap, and it's a lead on something you can investigate on your own, and you just stumble into an entire set of circumstances. Some Noontiders still die during emissions.
At real_Mitya said, yeah, I'm not watching the streams with the DLC stuff.
Yeah, good. I will make it very clear whenever we do DLC stuff. So, if you don't see any allusions to Cost of Hope, probably safe to enter the stream. I don't want anybody getting anything spoiled.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, Raiden, I replied to your question on Discord.
You know who I'm looking for right now? The 9th.
At Nuridinabit Genovi 5G said, heads up, huge yap incoming.
Huge yap.
At Nuridinabit Genovi 5G said, from my experience with original trilogy, I can see that Stalker games it's a multiplayer game running with very smart bots. It's almost like devs intent to make MMO at first.
They kind of that's an interesting thing you bring up. They kind of wanted to give you the MMO experience before MMO things looked like, you know, like the original Stalker games. They wanted a game.
Hello.
This is 8.
I've been thinking, what if there's no mainland at all? What if it's just a fantasy we're all clinging to so we don't lose our last hope in the zone?
No,
See you around.
That's... Oh, I kept the, But yeah, originally that's what they wanted the game to feel like. So you're spot on. That's what they were going for. I already have a high cap magazine for it, so we're good there. Now, where is it that I can find the 9th? Playing Stalker 2 and going back to Wild Island, where can I find the 9th again?
At real_Mitya said, regarding the pacing, in my headcanon I just assume it takes months between story events and Skiff does the side quests and exploration then.
What about in Wild Island?
3292 said, yesterday I was doing the final quest and noticed a poster on the wall in Dr. Kaimanov's office. There are 2 paths leading from the Noosphere panel, one goes to CNPP and the other to the Caribbean Sea. At real_Mitya said, same with distances on the map, I like to think there are kilometers of wilderness between points of interest in the real Stalker universe. At Yasnazori 3292 said, it would be so cool if Stalker 3 were set in the Caribbean Sea, surprised face.
Ooh, if it were in the Caribbean, it would be right here. You know, it's really hard for new players to think. I've noticed this with a lot of first-time players or casual players. They struggle to like see the depth.
It's all about seeing PP.
Ugo, my sweet summer child, what saith you?
At real_Mitya said, imagine we get a Dominican Republic mention in the Cold Island DLC.
Bro, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Yeah, that's an allusion to the Paradise Lost.
I feel so empty. The monolith's voice is gone.
I'm looking for the 9th. Where can I find the 9th? I'm looking for the 9th. Where? Wait, what did I just see? What is this? Is this some kind of faction patch? Or is that the term for a junction? Because it's got lots of arrows coming together. Where is the 9th? Dominican Republic. You know, if we get Dominican Republic, even like Easter eggs, it'll be the biggest win in this channel's history. You understand? It would be possibly the greatest achievement I've ever done for my country in my life. To get Dominican Republic mentioned in Stalker or in any video game. Yeah. That would be like...
At Nuridinabit Genobi 5G said, if Stalker 3 is set after Stalker 2 events, we can officially call Stalker post-apocalypse game. At real_Mitya.
Yeah.
See you around.
An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
It would absolutely be greater than the conquest of space.
Talk to our boss.
You know, straight up, I would rather have Dominican Republic mentioned in anything Stalker by GSC than to go to space.
Turning into a zombie is the worst. I'd rather die fast. Talk to our boss.
I already talked to Strider.
Hello.
Loners are afraid of emissions, but emissions are something you can hide from. People, on the other hand, there's no hiding from them. They'll get you anywhere.
See you around.
See you square. I'm stuck in the door. Hola, profesor. Where are you, profesor? Block 4. There you are, professor.
Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Back in Malachite, I had a project in mind. In layman's terms, it concerned the anomalous conversion of toxic waste into electricity. Ozerski turned it down. Said it wasn't promising enough. The funding went to his lapdogs instead. That's when I left Malachite for Wild Island. I didn't abandon the project, though. Science has to move forward for the sake of those who truly need it.
I agree.
The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them?
I never heard of anything like that back at Malachite.
Malachite.
News about scientific breakthroughs rarely makes it to this neck of the woods. I wonder what kind of scientific wonder blew our facility to Kingdom Come. Unfortunately, all I can do now is run diagnostics. Field testing is out of the question. Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe you'll see me a square. Oh. Box 3. Box 2. Box 1. Pervini Zrazki. I love reading things with like an awful American accent. Uvaha ne zahoditi. Zahoditi. Vochnehasnik. Oh, it's got English. Open 2 locks. Open the outer cover. Unfasten the mounting tapes. Get a fire extinguisher and a mask. So it's basically you do this, and you get a fire extinguisher and a mask. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it kind of is. And what's this? What do we do here? Viciniati tut. Pull here? Is that what Viciniati means?
At real_Mitia said, did you ever encounter Lodoka becoming hostile if you come back to his bunker way after you leave him in the story?
No.
3292 said, you have an excellent accent.
Turning into a zombie.
We need to give you citizenship.
The only thing I need is to define which football club I must support in the Ukrainian Premier League. Am I Dinamo? Am I Shakhtar? Am I even Metalist? Which is my club? I do not know. But дякую.
Talk to our boss.
Ah, who is boss?
Talk to our boss.
Please tell me the boss is the 9th. None of you is the 9th. Your name is August. Anyway, I need to cross here.
At real_Mitia said, I always assumed it was a bug, but I recently saw there's dead monolithians at the doorstep when that happens, so apparently the implication is that he had to kill them and went insane as a result.
Oh, when you come back to Lodochka? I'm gonna have to do that. I didn't know that.
Real_Mitia said,
about that.
but there's no dialogue to suggest that, so
Oh,
still
no.
unsure how intentional it is.
Are you done with diagnostics? What the hell? Is that gunfight over there? Savage, Nikita, come in. Requesting
Oh no, come on, Skeef! We're gonna die! We're gonna die, Skeef! Did I just get stuck? I just got stuck. Gonna die anyway, might as well just load.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I've had no audio this whole time and I didn't realize it cause I had one earbud in under my headphones while playing BF6.
Here, here!
Find shelter! Herr Savage, what's that noise? Are you done with diagnostics? What the hell? Is that gunfire over there? Herr Savage, Nikita, come in! Damn it! Requesting reinforcements! Hold on!
There. Now we're safe. I need to do the Lorochka thing now. Now, while the emission happens, I will take a quick break, gentlemen, to go to the restroom. Should have done it in the other stop. But this time, finally, for the first time in this series of streams, the break notification is accurate to reality.
Find shelter, quick.
I'm back. I beat the emission. Oh.
It's over. Is everything okay? We can go out now.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I never tried climbing up from this side. Perhaps... yeah, there's a way in. Alright. Not bad. Yeah, the weather track was still playing and... okay.
At Yasnazori3292 said, Misha, check the photos channel on Discord. I
Photos.
uploaded screenshot of a poster about the Caribbean Sea.
Photos and videos. Oh, I see what you posted there, Ugo. I just saw it now. Let's see. Oh! See, the reason I didn't... the reason I didn't catch this is because, of course, it's in Ukrainian. Karivske more. Karibske, because it's B. Karibske. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have deduced that Karibske is Caribbean, but I should have, knowing about the Caribbean experiment. Huh. Thank you for pointing that out. That's one of the things about the English mod that, the translation mod, that has helped me understand more of the world. Just everything being more immediately comprehensible for me. Helps. For example, I read this and it says, Schema zainiatosti anten I Peredavachiv. Peredavachiv. I don't know what Peredavachiv is. What is Peredavachiv? Or, well, like, Operatorna that I can get? Operatorna 2. There's an azimuth being shot. Well, it's called Azimuth Station, so of course. And these are degrees in which it's being shot.
At real_Mitya.
So there's a great mod that
of utilization of antennae and relays.
There's a mod that translates all of that.
Operator rooms 1 and 2. At Yasnazori 3292. Said. A diagram showing antenna and transmitter utilization.
Oh, friends. Oh, this guy got
at real_Mitya
domed. Poor guy.
Said. We are your translation mod. At Yasnazori 3292. Said. I don't know its GPT translation. Smiley face.
I think the translation was actually done by humans in the mod. Because the textures look so lovingly and carefully done. But maybe it was done with AI. You know, that's one of the uses of AI that I think is perfectly acceptable. Helping with localization, especially if you're working alone. I think we really need to define what we deem cheaping out when people who are capable of doing a professional job with people, when they choose to work with AI instead of people. That's something we could consider slop, yeah. But when it's an independent actor who wouldn't have been able to do the things that they achieved without the AI, you know, I think it's not fair to call that slop. Unless it's obviously a lazy job that serves no purpose. But if it's got virtue and quality, I think we should not be as harsh on them as we would to a multi-billion US dollar corporation doing it. I am blind, but it is you who cannot see that coming. Yeah. Good thing I had the armor-piercing rounds already selected. Ooh. Because it was an exo, bro.
Begin recording. Reporting on the status of the route to Azimuth Station as requested by Dr. Darling. All tests have been passed. System configuration is within defined parameters. No additional
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said,
What's that?
Misha, have you ever played Persona?
I know about it, but I've never played it. I've never really been into JRPGs, so I've never... At the same time, I've never been like, oh, I need to try Persona. You know, it's one of those things that happens because there's just so much stuff to play that it never makes my list. Don't you just love playing with the physics of all this stuff? That's why I jokingly said that I'm not a real gamer, because I haven't played so many must-plays. You know, like Persona 4 Golden and all that.
At Yasnazori3292 said, half a year ago, I had a genius idea. To avoid being replaced by AI, I made every AI-generated artwork as obvious as possible, hoping players would hate on the company for using AI. At Yasnazori3292 said, and guess what, a few days ago, my team lead told me we need to make our AI use less noticeable because players started complaining. At Yasnazori3292 said, I have no idea where this is going.
Bro, if you have artists working on something, why use AI? Like, if you've already got the tool, why insist on using something that is objectively, although more efficient, just objectively worse? It
At Hugo's Drawing 20
doesn't make sense to me why leadership would do that.
Layoffs incoming.
Even if it wasn't producing layoffs, some companies are insisting that their teams use more AI. Oh, really, Skeef? Really, Skeef? I got him. Good shot, Skeef. Good shot. And we're gonna run into Famal with a big bullet hole in his face. Perhaps I set the zone up to have too much abundance.
At Yasnazori3292 said, it makes my job easier. We use AI as an assistant for artists as a tool to help with the work, not to generate things independently without artists being involved.
Bye, Mitya. Nice having you, buddy.
At real
yeah, Yasnazori. That's like said, the acceptable application.
Everyone.
Bye, Mitya. That's the acceptable application. What you'd expect to be sensible use of it. But what I'm talking about is companies expecting a higher output because now we have AI and it's gonna allow you to do
Hugo's Drawing
more work.
Said, it's interesting that if you make a very small mistake on a typo, they scream at you.
Who does? The overlords? I'm already over cucumber.
It's working, Skiff. Now, get to the roof.
I know why, because I've picked up all this ammo. But I have the inductor on me. Yeah, that should take
Hugo's Drawing 2871
a little bit of weight off.
said. But if the AI makes many mistakes, they don't think of AI as bad. They feel like they've done it and it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah, again, I rely on AI to help me with the color grading of thumbnails. I do the composition of them, but AI helps me blend the elements together.
Well, not yet. For now, mostly, big game companies are afraid that players will notice the use of AI and cancel them.
I mean, gamer rage is a real phenomenon that reaches the unreasonable very often. So, you will see gamers saying, "Oh, it uses they used AI, it's slop, and we shouldn't buy that game." It's a very big difference to what you're describing, Yasnizori, where you do the work and AI helps you polish it, versus
AI is good for brainstorming, but not for a final art product.
I think AI is a tool, and tools don't work by themselves well. They always need you to supervise them, even if they're a robot that does a lot of the work. And they also need you to calibrate in the right direction. So as long as we have people who know what they're doing, AI will never be better at it than them. AI may be better than you at graphic design. AI may be better than me at filmmaking. AI may be better than whoever on whatever, but you take an artist or a real writer or a real filmmaker, AI will not be better than them. But you can use both things in a productive way, because a professional respects quality and expects to produce quality. So whether or not you use AI to achieve that, I don't think is the big deal. It's people wanting to take shortcuts with AI. There you are.
You think I'm going to beg for mercy? It doesn't matter. You stalkers don't understand anything. The monolith opened my eyes. I'm not afraid. Not afraid to die for its glory.
Why are you doing all this?
You are not one of us. You'll never understand it. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. The monolith
Nizori 3292 said,
Sure, a lot of
I feel
people
like we're
might
living in a
die.
time where the worse something is,
But if
the
I
better
don't
it is,
do this,
because it feels more real.
everyone's going
But
to
I
die.
don't think most people would not agree with me.
I actually see that, man. I noticed that. If you do something that is really polished, really professional, now you have to add a watermark that says, like, no AI was used in the creating of this, so that people can actually appreciate it. It's insane.
Yet, in the case of coding, a good programmer will know how to use better the AI for making a very optimized code.
Are you the one who activated the scanner on Wild Island?
My brothers are poisoning themselves on that island.
Right.
And to what end? I just couldn't watch it anymore. The immunity that kept us safe has been weakening ever since the monolith felt silent. They were dying in my arms.
You know, about that very thing, I think a lot of the people who harshly criticize AI have not had AI make their job easier or their life better. So they see no benefit to it. But there are benefits to it. Again, it's like, do you blame the car for bad drivers? We make the culture that accepts or rejects this. And if we reject everything AI, we're missing the point. But if we allow AI to get out of control, we will also be missing the point. It's just another tool.
Either way, you're done for.
I am ready.
message. We can listen to it. There's gotta be a backup storage panel on the antenna near you.
Let's go.
I did what you said. Return to Icarus. Get everything ready. It is time. Yes.
Add a health kit 2745.
So it was you all along.
Oh hey, I remember this part.
Oh, Faust.
Casually turns on
I
a
wasn't
monolith
the only
beacon.
one. Someone else on Azimuth finished the ward off before I got there. Foma was with them. He tried to kill me, Strider. I need to get to Icarus, and the sooner the better. Faust had a reason to leave the island just now.
Skip, if you find him, try to find out what he's up to. He's my brother. In the end, all his sins are also mine.
Agius Nazori 3292 said,
Alright.
I'd really like to see AI shift away from the creative field and toward science. But
Yeah.
for now, it's more profitable for companies to generate PRON than to develop cures for cancer.
Yeah. Dude, and about that, there's so much of it. Of VR explicit content that it's and just trash. There's just too much AI slop. Like, there just is too much stuff created with AI that has absolutely no value, meaning, or purpose. And it is the reason that
Add a health kit 2745
this is
said,
a problem.
the best way for AI to make money is to sell it to black bar budget alphabet organizations. AI has been used to target civilians since the start of the Ukraine war.
That's a fact too. AI to fuel information campaigns for good or bad is extremely effective at reaching people. Obviously, you want, for example, if there's a hurricane warning, you want people to get that information, and using AI to create a fast, effective, and easily distributable campaign is good.
Said, AI surveillance with flock cameras, OMG.
Flock cameras, are those the cameras that people have been destroying in the United States? Heard about that. I've never seen one.
Add a health kit 2745 said, the only people really investing in AI are in the military, police, prison, etc.
And healthcare sectors too.
Add a health kit 2745 said, and yes, the flock cameras are the ones the citizens in the US have been trying to push back against.
They have something like that in China.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, yep, because they also target people with no criminal records. Add a health kit 2745 said, true healthcare as well. Agius Nazori 3292 said, oh, speaking of AI, there was a parade of drones, ground-based robotic vehicles, and naval drones in Kiev today.
Oh, did you get to see it?
Add a health kit 2745 said, they've been used by law enforcement to stalk ex-wives, criminalize innocent people who hold repugnant views.
Yeah, it's abusive use of such powerful surveillance.
Said, in reference to the flock cameras.
Bless me. Yeah, tell me about that drone parade, Yasni Zori.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, it's like China without the Bing chilling. At Yasnazori3292. Said,
Yeah, I'd like to see
it
that.
was small. I will send video in Discord. At a health kit 2745.
Yeah, I imagine any parades would be small
Scary
in
dystopian
wartime.
times we live in, but life has never been easy all throughout history.
And that is actually a really interesting point, health kit. Because the ward ending, Skeef giving up his life
Said,
for
1984
comfort,
was a warning,
basically.
not a damn manual.
It's not even 1984. Like Stalker 2, if you played the Ward playthrough, that's what it signifies. It signifies trading yourself for comfort. Skeef gives up his. He basically gives himself up, his being, to get his house back. If you play the Ward ending, you get the most weapons, the most toys, the most goodies. And it's not a coincidence. This was by design. Yeah, that should do it. I hear snorks. Yep, there they are. Oh, if only I had an RPG or a grenade launcher. That did it.
At
Don't
Hugo's drawing 2871.
ever let a bunch of
Said,
snorks ruin your day.
Snork meeting cancelled.
Sometimes I feel bad for snorks.
At a health kit 2745. Said, I love Stalker for its ability to tell intricate stories about a broad subject. The setting is man-made horrors beyond your comprehension, but it's so much deeper than that.
Oh yeah. And that's what I was getting to about 30 minutes ago, where lots of people who play Stalker 2 for the first time think that the story is a cool science fiction, oh, let's get the scanners, this and that. But it's such a deep commentary on so much more. Where am I headed to? Am I marked to go to Icarus? Yeah, Icarus. I watched the movie Come and See.
3292. Said, uploaded. At Hugo's drawing
Thanks,
2871. Said, I mean, the best story narrative will be the first one, I think. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said, because it's you and the mystery.
The first one you experience, or the first Stalker? Because I think in terms of... I'm checking out the video that Yasni Zodi sent. Crazy.
At Hugo's drawing
That's insane.
2871.
Like, it's
Said,
small, but it shows up a
Shadow
vast
after
array
Nova.
of
At a
capabilities
health
there.
kit 2745. Said, I do enjoy the narrative of the first game, but I think the setting itself is really interesting to explore as a sort of commentary on human society / civilization in general.
And to add to that, I think the original one always gives you what you deserve. Wow, look at this view. That's a screenshot right there. It always gives you what you deserve. If you're impatient and you just want to get to the Wish Granter, you'll miss the details that would lead you to understand that
At
the
a
Wish
health kit
Granter is a trap.
2745. Said, The factions represent different perspectives of humanity in regards to the mission statement of the scientists behind the second Chernobyl disaster.
There's so much to break down in each of the Stalker games. And it has been quite difficult to put together everything from Stalker 2 and make it make sense in one video, but that's something I'm working on right now. And I'll continue to work on once I'm done with this stream. That's basically what I've been doing the last few weeks.
Stalker, where are you going?
I'm just going for a stroll. Shooting mutants,
At Hugo's drawing
collecting
2871
artifacts.
said,
Stroll somewhere else
it will be a
unless you want to lose
documentary.
your mind. I'll catch a bullet from somebody who already has.
Okay.
Might have something.
One down!
Fucking mutants.
We already lost one guy?
Crawling around, worse than any stalker.
Hey, I'm right here, you
Know
know.
how to hold a gun.
Get going.
Ask my senior officer.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
We're headed to Icarus. Yeah, the Stalker 2 review is going to basically be a documentary.
They won't let you in, even if you open fire. We've already tried that. This is Star from Spark. Come to hear some root in this skiff. Good people can always help each other. But hurry. The zone doesn't much care for slowpokes. Unlike the Ward.
At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, man, YouTube hide from me your recent videos from my algorithm. I'ma watch them.
Did you watch the You Don't Know GSC video?
At a health kit
You're entering Ward
2745
territory, Stalker. You have
said,
no business being here.
all
You
in
hear me?
all, for all my gripes
Turn
with
around
S2's
and get
launch,
lost.
I thoroughly enjoyed the new additions to the story, although I do feel as a Spark player, a little wanting for more.
I'm looking for someone. And he's in there.
There definitely aren't any stalkers here, I'll tell you that much. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here either. So get lost.
Easy now. Why are you so nervous?
Yeah.
The swamps can make anyone nervous.
Camp Ball Right will make sense soon.
Right, I tell you.
At Hugo's drawing
Now move along. The boys are
2871
already on edge.
said, Camp Ball Right.
Easy now. I'm already leaving.
All right. And I don't want to see you around here again.
Yeah.
You're entering Ward territory.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, health kit. I think I'm not somebody who will dislike a game that he wants to play. You know, if I wanted to play, you know, a good example I have for people is I was able to enjoy Homefront: The Revolution. I was looking forward to that game, I wanted to play it, and I was predisposed to liking it, so I liked it. I think that happened to me with Stalker 2 at launch. I wanted to like it, and through the power of will, I liked it. That's it. Look at that. The 2.0 remaster is ruining Stalker 2. 2.0 ruined Stalker 2. What is this? Molit, what is this? Zahar, what is this? Yevhen, what is this? They ruined Stalker 2!
At a health kit 2745 said, WDYM, totally natural anomaly. At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, Misha buys a car. What's the name of the play? Can't drive right.
I think I would actually call it Can't Car Right. Can't Ball Right is something I'm working on for sports. Because, well, it'll all make sense in due time. But there's something I'm developing that I'll get more into when the details are, well, established. But it's exciting. It's something that will change my life if it goes the way I think or hope it will. And I'll be happy to tell you all about it when we get there.
Adius Nazori 3292 said, Misha, you don't know GSC, name of the video was a reference to something?
Yeah, it was. So there's this HBO movie called You Don't Know Jack about a doctor who basically was a specialist in assisted suicide, in helping terminal patients die with comfort and with dignity, as opposed to suffering with the tube down their throat in agony. And it's a movie that changed the way that I saw assisted suicide. Originally, I thought that as a species, right, as humanity, if we give up the fight against a disease or something, like if we choose assisted suicide, we're losing dignity. But that movie helped me see that a patient choosing to let go and going on their own terms, giving them the opportunity to say goodbye to their families while they can, is actually dignified. So what I was looking for with You Don't Know GSC is a lot of people hate Stalker 2, and that's because they're not looking into the humanity of the game. A lot of people just they let themselves get carried away by the negative hype trains and the slot propaganda and the Russian forums and the Gamma forums where everybody just hates Stalker 2. And I thought, you know, if you look at this from a human lens, through the eyes of a human being, as this being the work of human beings, I think your perspective will change. That's what that exercise was in. And I hope that you enjoyed that video. So the movie is You Don't Know Jack. There goes the snork. Not bad for a life. Oh, great.
Adius Nazori 3292 So you unintentionally referenced a phrase in Ukrainian was the opening line of a book by a Ukrainian writer that we all had to read in school.
Really? Tell me about it. Who was the writer? And tell me more of that context. That sounds interesting. Whee! Look at the sky, bro. Those volumetrics are sick.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, a life running my life, because there's no a girlfriend.
A girlfriend. There's lots of those now with AI. The AI girlfriends thing is kind of creepy.
Adius Nazori 3292 said, do you know what a Ukrainian night is like?
Yeah,
You
Mykola
don't know
Gogol.
what a Ukrainian knight is like. Mykola Gogol, May Knight, or the Drowned Maiden.
You know, I did know about Mykola Gogol. And I did know about the Ukrainian knight. It was actually alluded to by Yuri Hudimenko in... I remember this video is scary if you think about it. Yuri Hudimenko of the Democratic
At Hugo's
Acts.
drawing
He was
2871.
in his military
Said,
uniform.
Boy, what beautiful clouds, there's something worth looking at in the face of disaster.
Yeah, look at those clouds. But Yuri Hudimenko of the Democratic Acts made a video basically to intimidate the Russian soldiers. And he says pretty much that. So you don't know the Ukrainian knight. What is that? What is that moving in the bushes? What is that buzzing in the sky? It's my boys coming to kill you. So use your last chance. Surrender. That was like if you're a Russian soldier.
3292 said,
You see that.
I think you just unconsciously tapped into the collective noosphere of Ukrainians.
It was the noosphere. It did everything. Yeah.
You are here to see Star.
But it just goes to show
Come in.
that
He's waiting.
Humanity, like the noosphere, the concept of the noosphere, humanity connects to its has so many intellectual connections, and I guess you could say synchronicity, intellectual synchronicity in many different areas. That yeah, I accidentally did that, and it worked in line with that. Sometimes it's just a beautiful coincidence, but it ends up adding to the meaning.
Good to see you, Skiff. I should have moved my camp a long time ago. We're sitting ducks out here in the open. But there's some folks out here I just can't say no to. Besides, it feels good to lend a hand to someone the ward doesn't like. Means we got a lot in common.
Who are those, folks you just can't say no to?
You've met him before. Scar's got a mind of his own. But if he's asking you for something, it's not wise to refuse him.
That sounds like a threat.
If you don't trust a man, why follow him? And if you don't want to help him, why should he lead you? If you want folks to trust you, you have to trust someone else first. Otherwise, we'll all stay alone, bereft of purpose or meaning.
You said you could help me.
Scar says you're looking for a traitor among the Wardens. I think they'd very much like to find him themselves. Maybe they already have. In order to make sure, though, we have to hack into their radio frequencies. And that means we need their sensors. Things you handed over to the Ward, personally.
So, where do I find these sensors?
A Warden Sergeant got trapped in a nearby anomaly. They're often issued sensors, unlike the privates. Go check it out. Maybe you'll get lucky. Funny, don't you think? A little while ago, they turned the entire Lesser Zone upside down after their squad got killed. But here in the swamps, they don't even bother to collect their dead. Scar's right. There's something interesting going on here.
Interesting indeed. Now I have to find Warden sensors. Great. Curly. What?
Since you're working with the Spark, the Zone's got a little present for you. This place might be inconspicuous, but it's also legendary. It's where Dektyarov himself performed with the Chimera, and got a standing ovation. Stalkers like to leave stashes in places like this. Look around. Maybe you'll find something useful, especially if you're making a move against the Ward.
I know exactly what stash he's talking about. Or do I? There's an artifact. Artefacto. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Ugh, yucky. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Ew, brother. Ew. Nope. Just another private. I think I know.
3292 said, "Yo, I didn't know you could do this." Laughing face.
Yeah, you can. I know exactly where they're taking me.
What are you doing here?
Yep. I knew it. It's a trap. Get quick scope, kitty.
Something's not right.
Get quick scope.
I smell bush.
I heard something.
Ah. Now you know you can do it, and you do it like you can. Only perfect. And that's how you get over cucumbered again. What am I? A games journalist getting over cucumbered all the time? Shoot, man. Let's find those wardens. All the time you got me put on it down, I was just honing the powers, now I can see it all. Sergeant, yep, this guy. Late one night, you got me out of the grave and you turn it down on the fate of Ophelia. You get 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, pledge allegiance to your face. You see, you find ooh. A
At Raven Rising Revengeance said, "Sorry for just popping in and out constantly, but I literally can't catch a break RN."
My friend, worry not about these earthly concerns. The zone gives not a squat.
I can barely watch the stream. At
it's
Raven
alright,
Rising
my friend.
Revengeance said,
"What have you got for me?"
I probably missed like
You were
everything
right.
since I joined.
I found some sensors on the warden's body.
What you up to, Ray?
Some mistakes can't be undone. I'm glad this isn't one of them. Now, let's hear what those warden dogs are barking about.
Tomorrow I get some. Oh.
All patrols, you are to detain Lieutenant Stenev at once. Do not negotiate with him. If you encounter resistance, to kill. Alpha Team, you're cleared to enter the Claw. Bravo Team,
At Raiden
get to
Rising
the vent.
Revengeance said,
Lieutenant might...
tried helping out a friend in BF6 to get the
Monolith
Rondazook achievement, and now I still need to come
Music
up
to
with a
my
good
ears.
gift for my BF.
Well, Stalker, if the ward is going after one of their own, and there's monolith tech involved, this Sterev fella might be the one you're looking for. I take it you want to find the traitor before the wardens do. Good hunting.
And what's in it for you?
Today we scratch your
Rondazook.
back,
Is that where
tomorrow
you
scratch ours.
fly
Who
into the
knows what
sky
might happen
and
the day after tomorrow. Besides,
shoot
we've
of
heard
a
a lot
trailing
about
plane? There's an
As for
achievement
me,
for that?
I expect you to seriously thin out the canine population.
My first run was for
Atyus Nazori
Spark,
3292
but I finished it with
said, Misha, your first run was for Varda?
with the Project
At
Y
Raiden Rising
ending.
Revengeance. Said, they just added it recently.
Okay.
What about you? What are you gonna do?
We've got a hunt of our own, Stalker. But I reckon we'll meet again.
Thanks. I'll get going.
The Zone always sides with those who tread softly.
Ow.
One more thing. Spark pays generously for the heads of those Warden curs. If you eliminate all their patrols, we'll appreciate it.
Right. Well, looks like we've turned into a mercenary for Spark. I don't like Spark. The more I play it, the less I like them. But I also don't like the Ward. But the thing is, I look back at my original playthrough, and both of them were kind of likable then. So I think that's part of the point. Now, I need to get to... perhaps... But if you didn't play in the Ward, by now you'd find a personal locker, a trader, and you'd get some money. But looks like we're headed to Skadovsk.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, I like the Ward cause they give Skiff what he wants. I hate Spark cause they take away from Skiff what he wants.
But the thing is, Raiden, the Ward gives Skiff what he wants on one end. That's what we were talking about, like, the endings. But they also take away his identity from him. And that's basically analogous to selling out to a corporation. And you can see how it alludes to the world we live in. For example, Dahlan is a good example. Dahlan represents the genius in the tech industry or in the energy industry. The geniuses are in the automobile industry, in the space industry. The genius is making everything work. And how eventually a lot of them separate from the place where they developed their craft or their talents and start their own thing, which is why Dahlan breaks down at the end of the Ward ending. Spoiler alert, sorry. It's representative of talent selling its soul.
But in the Spark ending, Skiff is left with literally nothing.
Correct. But he doesn't know it. You also have to ask, what does Skiff have in the Warden ending? Both endings are bad. Neither of them is good. And the best example of that is how Strider talks to you in the Noosphere if you side with the Ward. He basically insults you to your face. It's dark. Oh, look at the atmospheric music. It's on point. No, the Strider dialogue changes depending on your choices.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, I thought Strider dialogue was always the same, it just varied with how you replied to him. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, also my VF says hi.
Hola, Raiden's BF. How you doing? Are you a fan of the Misha Pizdarenko show as well? Great to have you along. Fireworks.
Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I got ads again, wow.
Oh, so you missed my greeting to your BF? I said hola, and asked if your BF is a fan of the Misha Pizdarenko show. Pizda blind, I'm not dumb. Where's my shadow?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Where's my shadow?
Said,
This cannot be.
he liked your older videos.
But not the newer ones? Sad. How dare GSE take away my shadows? Maybe this is just a glitch. See, 2.0 ruined everything.
Why the long faces? Let me cheer you guys up. So, a stalker is crawling down a pipe and sees a bloodsucker there. He turns back and sees another bloodsucker behind him. Well, says the stalker, looks like I'm a lucky Pierre.
Ha 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 ha. So funny. Huh. Huh. I wish...
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, ETW, I'm thinking of doing a video on New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas. That's a game I haven't played in a long, long time. Ooh. I got a magic cube. I didn't realize that I had picked up a magic cube. That's pretty
At
good.
Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I'm just wondering if it makes sense making a long video or if I should make a short one like my AC video.
I think long videos, like an hour long, are difficult for small channels to get viewer retention on. So split it up. Go long, but split it up into a few short videos. Not only does that increase the odds of other people catching your videos, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, but it lets you put out everything that you want to say. Try that. Should work fine. I need another suit. Yawn.
I've been here for a while now. Way back, Beard used to hang around the Skadovsk, then Sultan
right now
kicked
I'm
him
okay
out,
with the 2-minute
with a little help from yours
montage thing I
truly.
got going on.
The Sultan went easy on Beard for old time's sake, but the likes of you better not cross him. Might find yourself on an underwater expedition in the swamps. Don't bother the Sultan with stupid shit. If it's important, Miss Kalina will tell you when to pay him a visit. She's the one to talk to if you need a job. Buying or selling?
Buying or selling? Alright, mate. I guess I'm selling. This should probably pay a lot, yeah. Woof.
Good. Now run along.
Now run along, mate.
Get out of my way, please.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "Cause right now I mostly touch on what matters to me anyway. It won't be till my PW review at least where I will remain more objective on certain things."
I think the point of a review is to talk about your own perspective most of the time. If you just focus on the technical, you're doing something that others are already doing, and they're like people like Digital Foundry are already doing with much more resources. And they probably have an advantage in terms of reach as well. And a lot of people, most people, don't spiral into like threads of videos where they spend, like they watch one video and then another and then another and then another on the same topic. So you really want to be the one drawing the initial click.
Want to know how I ended up here? Because of freaking music. I used to be a digger over at the slag heap, and I fixed up a radio from the scraps I found. Just needed one more vacuum tube to get it working. Then the Sultan paid a visit to our top dog. "Welcome aboard, we've got all kinds of gizmos here." I thought maybe I'd find the vacuum tube, so I made the move. The ship didn't have one either, but at least I'm having fun. Folks bring me all sorts of stuff. It blows my mind. Too bad they won't take me along. I'd slow them down. Need something fixed? Let me pick at it.
Picker's a good character. I like him. Simple, but he serves a good purpose. Yeah, I've already got the extra container. And the ability to shoot. This is the one. There. Did I spend all my money? No, I did not. Good.
Your gun is your only friend here in the zone. Keep her in good shape.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna sell these as well. Gotta make some back. Gotta make something back.
What's the hold up? Just tell me what you want.
I want to
buying or selling.
Who sings that? Dua Lipa sings that.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "Srevi had to go shower for a sec. What did I miss?"
Good.
Nothing interesting, just inventory management. And me singing. Dua Lipa, all that, you know. Oh wait, I'm gonna grab a job from
What's the hold up? Just tell me what you want.
I'm gonna do a few things. Gonna do this job.
I'm looking for work. Got any?
Grab something or get out.
Huh.
Some of the stench from garbage has been wafting our way. Apparently they had some kind of feud over there. A local kingpin got pushed from his turf and had to move towards Zaton. Now his petty thugs are licking their wounds right on my courier's route. Too close for comfort if you ask me. I don't need any turf wars around here, so they need to get cleared out.
Consider it done.
We'll see about that.
Oh. Ongelooflijk. Heel kijk about that. I get sleepy whenever Skip gets some sleep. Oh, yeah, yeah. La lista de groserías. The grocery list. Ah, I'm trying to eat, not freaking. And a vodka. Oh yes, Keith. Feeling good, girl? So the one further south. Look at that. This looks so good, boys and girls.
Adius Nizori 3292 said, "Fog is my favorite weather in any game."
Yeah, they did it right here. There's a little bit of a horizon shader going on that sometimes you catch here. But aside from that, you can see it there, right? See in the horizon along the dot? I can barely catch it there, but you can see it. How it just adds depth. You can see it when I go forward. But it's difficult to catch.
And I'm still afraid of
you guys are hysterical. Okay, I got one too. Two bloodsuckers.
Two sudblockers. Not bloodsuckers, sudblockers.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "I drew a trizub for my BF as a gift, and he gave me a trizub necklace. I swear he's reading my mind at this point." Adius Nizori 3292 said, "Oh no, thanks, now I will noticing too."
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Yasni Zori. I'm so sorry. I'm so Yasni Zori. Get it? I'm so Yasni silly. The Zube necklace. Will we get to see it in the Discord, Raiden? Trizub. Trizub. Trizub.
Why did we have to come all the way here? Fucking hell! And the commander is like, "Where'd you come from? The ladder's broken. Keep your hands up."
Bro.
Easy now.
Chill.
Just a stalker. What happened here?
Some kind of creature. An invisible one, I guess. I've never seen anything like it before.
Okay.
At
Where's
Raiden
your
Rising
commander?
Revengeance
Is he alive?
said, "He
think
has our
so.
names engraved in it,
He's
and I'd
crazy as
rather
fuck.
not share his in respect
Took one
to
of
his
the
wishes."
guys and went to look for the
All right.
backup power system. I guess it's supposed to open another way out or something.
I see, it's okay.
Give me a med kit, Stalker. I'm out.
Here, help yourself.
Now I'm good. Hey, Stalker! Titmouse! Tell the commander that. He'll get it.
Okay. Yeah. This quest can be a difficult one. But not if you have some condensed milk before entering the bloodsucker lair.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Also Misha, I wanted to know your opinion. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. When are age gaps an issue in your opinion?
That's actually a conversation I've had with my lady. I think age gaps become an issue when they feel exploitative. So, imagine yourself with a kid. What age gap would you want your kid, or would you be okay with your kid having? There, not bad, Misha.
At Raiden
not
Rising
bad.
Revengeance. Said. Cause people get weirded out when I tell them my BF is 28.
Nah, that's not too crazy. You're 18, right? It's a 10-year difference. Right? You're 18, right? Yeah. So if you were 22 and they were 32, you know what? I can see it. I can. But then again, it goes back to what I said. Does it trigger any alarms? The age of consent is respected here. If I had a daughter and she were 18, or if I had a son and they were 18 and their partner was 10 years older, it would raise an eyebrow, but it wouldn't be a red flag on its own. It just means, okay, let me pay attention to this a little bit more. I was standing in a doorway and I couldn't dodge. Silly me.
At Yasnazori3292. Said. The wedding vow, to die on the same day, would sound unrealistic. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I mean mostly he's just been there fixing my mental health, like we kinda got physical on the weekend but it was just cuddling and sleeping in my bed together but nothing more. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
You know, you're
said,
adults.
Cause he actively avoids making me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, if you're both adults, you like each other, it's a respectful relationship, and you both are there for each other, that's what a relationship is. The problem isn't the age itself, it's that often a lot of, you know, I'll be blunt, like, a lot of older people will take advantage of younger people, even if they're adults as well, because they're naive. That's why. It's nothing to do with the age itself. It's due to the reality that somebody who has 10 years of experience in life more than you is going to have an advantage over you in lots of like social skills, charisma, persuasion, and to some degree relationships are a negotiation. And that's why some people raise an eyebrow at an age gap. But that's why that age gap doesn't have the same effect when it's somebody who's 30 and somebody who's 40. Because at that point, it's not really anybody being naive, it's more of a conscious choice. So, yeah. It's about the possible naivete of the younger person that people get concerned. And we might not think that we are, but when we're 18, we're more naive than we think. That's it.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said,
which part? Because I
sorry,
said
my
a
stream
lot.
lagged out, I didn't get that.
Because I said a lot. Which part? What I just said now? The problem that people would often find with an age gap isn't the age gap itself. It's the fact that when you're 18 and your partner is 28, they have a lot more life experience than you. They are wiser, smarter, they have more charisma.
Said, I missed most of it, I only heard certain bits.
Okay, so in short, if you're 18 and they're 28, they know more about life than you. They are way ahead of you in life. And if somebody who's way ahead of you in life wants to exploit you, wants to take advantage of you, it's going to be a lot easier for them, which is why people get alarmed with an age gap at 18 to 28 as opposed to 30 to 40. Because somebody who's 30 is not going to be naive in relationships at that point. And as much as we think that we aren't, when we're 18, we're really naive. I was really naive when I was 18, and that's what naivete is. So that's why people get alarmed. It's not about the age gap. It's about...
Atyus Nazori 3292.
Yeah.
Said, well said, Miss Huh.
So there you have it. If you feel respected, if you feel like it is a synergistic relationship, then that's a good thing. But you also, always listen to what people say if they know both of you. But if you feel good and, you feel like you're growing, that's a good thing.
Sergeant? Oh, the stalker. So you're the one who killed that thing, eh? Thanks. What are you doing here? Looking for a backup power system too? Well, you found it. The switch is right behind me.
Why didn't you leave? You know how to get to the exit.
How am I supposed to do that? I've only got one mag left. Enough for the likes of you, but not for a bloodsucker.
How did you end up here, Lieutenant?
Some bloodsuckers chased me here. I thought I was a goner. Good thing the doors held. I had to break off from the rest of the squad.
I'm looking for Stedev. Where is he?
Stedev, huh?
Whoa.
Well, you're out of luck, asshole. My orders are to eliminate anyone connected to the lieutenant.
Titmouse, Lieutenant. I am not your enemy.
My men are alive?
At least one. Stedev, Lieutenant. He's the one I'm after.
All right. He's at Echo Station. It was attacked while we were here. I'm sure it was him. Who else? I sent you the coordinates.
Atyus Nazori 3292. Said,
It's
Titmouse.
basically the word that this unit uses to know, like, it's their challenge phrase. That's how he knew that I wasn't an enemy, that I've already made contact with his team. So a titmouse is a tiny, tiny mouse. The size of a tit. Tit bird, not tit, you know, the body part. Big difference between the two.
Atyus Nazori 3292 said,
You alive?
Oh.
Sort
At
of.
Raiden Rising
Who'd have thought
Revengeance.
we'd be saved by a stalker,
said,
eh?
Hee hee tits.
They're great. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? I got an ack. I got an ack.
Missouri 3292 said, hee hee.
Tit. Nice. Back to using the old AK. Did I eliminate these guys? Fine.
Attention everyone! Intruder alert! Repeat, there is an intruder in Echo Station! Lieutenant, no! We're friendlies!
I think that gave me the information I need. Yup. Now I don't need to find the other team. I can go straight to Echo. Save some time. Scar was here.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what if?
What if? What if I wanted to break? Laugh it all off in your face. What would you do?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what if there was oil in the zone and we told the orange man?
Oh, hopefully he'd learned by now that nothing gets your hands dirtier than... even dirtier than blood. Ah, Scar, what a sight. Oh. Oh. Hey! Want me to stop? Why would you do that? You think I have any patience for Sparkers too?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, actually I wonder if the outside of the zone is different at all from ours.
It's not really a different universe. It's a parallel one. Does that make sense? Let's get those visitors from the garbage. I'm in a good spot to shoot them from. Surely it's not these guys. Good heavens. No, it's not them. They're in the little... they're in a small basin here. Yep, there they are. Do I have a clear shot from elsewhere? Ah. I hear some flashes, I think. Yep, there they are. Back to these guys. Boom.
Atlas Nazori 3292 said, Miss Ho, do you eat dumplings in Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic?
Yeah. We do. We have something similar to dumplings, too, domestic, but it's deep fried, called empanadas. It's like a big deep fried dumpling. Yeah. But like any Asian food place is gonna have their take on dumplings, and you know, there's
3292
lots of options
said,
there.
with cherries inside too.
Oh no, it's usually savory, so like a meat inside or vegetables. But I've never seen sweet dumplings. That would be new to me. I will say our Japanese food is quite interesting, because there's 2 Japanese colonies, if you will, in Dominican Republic. One in the mountains and another close to the border with Haiti. And because of that, there's a really interesting fusion of Dominican and Japanese food. So we make sushi rolls here with domestic ingredients a lot of the time, and they're very interesting. I like them a lot.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, the rising sun still exists in Dominican Republic?
You're gonna have to explain what you mean by that, Raiden. Like, the philosophy of Imperial Japan, no. Not like that. These are colonies formed before the Second World War, I believe. And if they were formed since, there's not much that suggests that they came here to take over for the glory of the Empire of Japan.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, you said colony, so I was making a joke, but I suppose it was unfunny as usual.
It's funny now. Not the joke itself, the circumstance, but use that in your favor. I've learned that a lot of the times my jokes aren't funny, but I can certainly make a funny situation out of a bad joke.
At Lady Jeanette Nevin said, one day without you self-deprecating Raiden and the world would end in chaos. At Yasnazori 3292 said, in Ukraine dumplings with cherries it's common summer dish. My mom just made me. It's very tasty. And yesterday she made dumplings with potatoes.
Ooh. How do I say potato in Ukrainian? I know it's not potato, but potato is fun to say. Potato is how you pronounce potato if you use Spanish pronunciation. Potato. But it sounds like it also follows the pronunciation patrons of the Ukrainian language. Potato. Doc, that is a potato.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Manda Huvos.
Manda Hivos, that's crazy. Manda Hivos.
What's the hold up? Just tell me what you want.
I want to tell you that the thugs won't be bothering you anymore.
There were no survivors.
Okay, that's one less problem to deal with. Take your coupons and you're free to go.
3292 said, Card de playa, and in some parts of country is bulba. On Mala Zona there are anomaly called bulba.
Oh, so bulba is potato.
What's the hold up? Just tell me what you want.
Kartoplia. Like that? Kartoplia. Or Kartoplia. Or which one of the two? Or
buying or selling?
yeah, which is the strong syllable? You gotta say, when I was a kid, I used to hate that Spanish has the accent to mark which syllable is the strong one in a word. I used to hate that as a kid.
Said.
Kartoplia.
Kartoplia.
Kartoplia. Kartoplia. Like that. Right?
At Cat Eyes Q4Y. Said. Kartoplia is funny because in German it's Kartoffel. At Yasnazori 3292. Said.
Kartoffel.
Kartoplia.
Kartoplia. That's fun to say. Kartoplia. I would like one kartoplia, please. A big one. Cut in the middle with cheese, bacon, sour cream, and baked. Baked all together. That's good. Maybe broccoli as well. Ooh. Yeah. That sounds good. Oh, I need to buy some ammo for this thing as well. Done.
Good.
Anybody ever try Kartoplia? Kartoplia. Potatoes. Yes. On we go to Echo. I always get shivers in this part. Not because of the game itself, but because I accidentally ruined this, or I accidentally spoiled this to Tommy. I wasn't even thinking about it. It was just a conversation in the bar where I was like, oh, I'm loving the game, and one of our buddies asks, oh, like, what you been up to? And I was like, yeah, I just found this rat in the ward. And Tommy was not happy about that. After that, like, if you ever wonder why the general chat says no spoiler in the 100 Rats bar, it's Misha Pizdarenko's fault. Wait, is that... Are those... Czerwona Kalina? Is that a Czerwona Kalina? Is that what they look like? Well,
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
My friendship with Tommy isn't ruined at all.
Misha is ruining friendships.
Not at all. Tommy's a great friend. But I did mess that one up. I just wasn't thinking. I was really excited about the game and wanted to talk about it with friends.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Miguel is ruining Misha.
And keep in mind, a lot of the other guys, they, some guys made it worse, I'm not gonna lie. Because this is pretty early in the game. This is still pretty early in the game. And a lot of guys are saying, oh no, you just ruined a major spoiler. It's not. That's not a major spoiler.
At Yasnazori 3292. Said. No, Kalina, it's a tree. It's probably Shipovnik, type of wild rose.
Because I was thinking about the song Czerwona Kalina. Czerwona Kalina.
We're almost there. I just need to turn it on.
This? Turn this on? Okay. I'll do it for you, but first, you must.
I had to do it. He's right. You're a scientist. You have to understand me. The small must not stand in the way of the great.
What are you talking about? Who is he?
Have you
At
ever
Raiden
felt
Rising
needed?
Revengeance.
Like you're not
Said,
alone anymore?
I did.
Misha, did you finally
I
take a look
never
at the
have.
lyric video I posted
Not
in music?
until he spoke to me.
So you made that, right?
Why did you turn against your own men? What did they promise you?
Acceptance. Purpose. Not the false purpose of the ward. A real purpose. Happiness.
Happiness. Joy. And understanding.
Wake up, Lieutenant. You
At
must
Raiden
have been
Rising
under the
Revengeance.
influence.
Said,
You're mistaken.
I made
He
the
went
video, but the
silent.
song was
And
performed
then
by the
those rats from
Ukrainian
Circa
SSO.
didn't want to reach you in the antenna. I had to do it. Don't you understand? I'm almost done, Stalker. I'm sorry, but I can't leave any witnesses.
Bruh. Don't embarrass yourself with such a slow draw. I'm telling you, the zone is kind of like the Wild West. There's a lot of cowboy elements to it. Ecolog. What is A-Life ruining out there? A-Life is out there ruining something, I'm sure. Oh, by the way! Ooh, the binos! Let me show you, let me show you! If you want some free binos, come with me. Come with me, I'll show you some free binos. Yeah, come with me. Let me show you. So. Let me show you where some free binos are. I found them in the 2.0 testing. It was jolly good. So, you come here. You're not jumping down, you're jumping up. Whee! Now, be careful not to get electrocuted by the boobly boobly. Make your way up here. Make your way over here. Grab some ammo from here. And grab the Yastrub. Put on the Yastrub. Where is my Yastrub? Oh, it already did it for me. Хорош. I need some anti-rat as well, and we're good in all other areas except the food. So, now you can use Yastrub to find what A-Life is ruining over there. If it's ruining the life of stalkers or mutants. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Is that blood? No, it's just rust. Whee! Whee! So there. That's how you get the medium tier binos. There is a higher tier that not only detects range, so the normal binos detect or just amplify. These have a rangefinder, and you can zoom out and in. But they don't identify factions.
Did you see the new season for Ted Lasso?
Oh man, I haven't watched that show since the first season. I liked it a lot, but I just don't watch TV shows that much. I probably might now. Thing is, I don't have Apple TV. Is it still on Apple TV? You know, I already have Netflix, HBO, and Disney Plus. I'm not gonna add another thing to the thing. On occasion, I've had Paramount to watch soccer football. Disney Plus shows a little bit of everything. They've got ESPN, so baseball, soccer, football. But I might do it for Ted Lasso.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, just watch it on a very legitimate website, Full Moon Face.
You know, I don't do that. As a creator, I'd rather, like, just watch it officially. Because I'm a creator too. And I'm not comparing myself to Apple TV by any means, but I don't think it's an unfair deal what they're offering. That makes sense?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I hate Apple and most American corpus, so I don't give them any money.
Which is ironic because you like the Ward ending.
You're a tenacious one, soldier. Ruthless too. There are no better qualities for those who walk his path. You've earned the right to hear me once more. On a ship bound for nowhere is a guide who's trying to stay afloat.
At Anomalitus 4 said, yo, what's up? At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Yo, what's up, Anomalitus?
My favorite is still the Strelok ending. At Anomalitus 4 said,
There is some merit to the Strelok
at
ending.
Anomalitus 4 said, even though I don't like it that much.
The thing is, Strelok ending is probably what most people ended up with. I looked at the achievement data, and it tracks. Especially fans of
At Yasnazori 3292 said, YouTube are American corpus, smiley
Your
face.
hunt was a success, Skiff. Here's a commendation from Spock and from me.
I got 14,000 coupons. Wow. Oroz. Sensacional. Huh, there's an activity with Captain Sienkiewicz. If I go to the ward. Interesting indeed. Czerwona kalina. Damn, I'm hungry. Watching all these guys eat makes me hungrier. There it is!
You're very nice, but I ain't taking you there.
What?
Well, look what the cat dragged in. We've got guests in our swamp. I'm sorry, I mean their swamp.
At
It
Yasnazori
belongs to those
3292
paragons of clean living, of course.
No way.
What can I do for you?
I'm telling you, the no spear is real. You know, Yasnizori, it's so real. Goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Is everything alright? Or are you celebrating something?
Do I need an excuse to have a little radiation treatment? I went to the wrong place, and now I'm giving the radionuclides the old hevo. And I mean that literally. I'd rather drink water from the river than the booze they got around here.
You're welcome to depart for the Shevchenko.
Hey, don't you eavesdrop on me?
I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. Can you help me?
Wanna hear a story? Nah, don't answer. I'm gonna tell you anyways. I've just had about enough for a little tale. I used to be a guide. It's true. I figured I was leading people around the zone. Turns out, I was lying through my teeth. To myself. I thought I knew it all. I thought I could take anyone, anywhere. What kind of mistakes does a stalker make, huh? You can mess up your detector, you lose your loot.
Sorry if you've been
With
asked
guys,
this question
it's
a
a
ton
different
of
story.
times.
Especially when the zone
I'll get to
wants
it.
to put them in their place. You dig?
Okay, before we answer Richter, I don't know if I'm siding with freedom or with duty yet, because this freedom is different than the old freedom, and this duty is different from the old duty. They've evolved, these factions, but in the past I've typically sided with freedom, even though in my first Shadow of Chernobyl playthrough I sided more with duty. So it's and in Clear Sky as well. So it's up in the air. I don't know yet.
Rising Revengeance said,
Svoboda.
Adenomalatus 4 said, exactly, dude.
Yes, I understand.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude, to me or to
I know
Raiden?
you get it. There were 3 of them. I still remember their names, where they were going, and everything that happened to them. I can't forget it. I wish I could, but I just can't. I had the trust of the zone, and I betrayed it. Ruined it along with the people who had trusted me. And until I become a true guide, someone who knows the zone for real, someone who the zone loves for real, I'm not taking you anywhere. You need Nimble. I hear he's been to Clear Sky a couple of times. He's a good guide, and he's not a bad guy either. Don't ask him about the Snorgas mask he wears on his shoulder, though. Right now, Nimble is taking Trapper on a hunt. The Sultan splurged on the best hunter to shoot the local fauna. I sent you their coordinates. Maybe you can work something out.
So, what were we talking about?
Not gonna happen.
Lighten up, Richter. Anyway, Sonia?
First time here, huh?
Nope, second.
Be shy, loner. We won't bite. Visit the Sultan's once. You'll see there's no better place in all of Zaton. If you're looking for a job, got artifacts to sell, or just need a drink for the road, you've come to the right place.
Said,
I know all about how
with
this
Trilogy,
place works,
I've always been with
and
freedom,
I can tell you how
but now
to make
freedom
it
are a
work in
bunch
your
of Cowpon
favor.
goblins.
Rule
Do
number
they at least
1.
have a good moral goal in general?
You know, that's exactly what ties to the Strelok ending being what it is in the main story. A lot of people stuck with Strelok because of their admiration to the character, but you know what they say, don't meet your heroes. The Strelok ending is possibly a shock to a lot of people, but if you actually pay attention to what Strelok says, and you're isolated from what you think of him, you kind of see it coming. You'll kind of see it coming.
I'm looking for work. Got any?
We've always got work for a capable guy. Our boss, the Sultan, has something coming up. Go see him. Tell him Kalina sent you. If you do a good job, we'll pay you well.
Alright guys, my food's here, so I'm gonna go have some lunch and just end the stream right here. I hope you guys enjoyed so far. We will continue, hopefully around this time tomorrow, we will start tomorrow's stream. Depends on how the day goes. I've got my physical therapy on Monday to work on the injury and my mobility and all that. So I won't be streaming from the morning. So if I think it's what 7, 8 in most of where you guys are.
At a no mallet to
So
said, I love freedom, but dude, Now I really don't like freedom. McLuhan is an actual asshole and Voronine is a cool dude.
That's what we were talking about yesterday.
Said. Smok noho, get well.
Дякую, друж. But yeah, that when spoiler for Cost of Hope, so cover your ears if you don't want to hear this. But when a certain character died in yesterday's stream, it was very evident to us that this was GSC telling us that the old freedom is no longer this. Like this is not the same freedom that we used to know. That's what that represented. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning, and to you it's afternoon. And I'll catch you in the next one. So cheers, and well, I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll do my best to schedule with at least an hour of anticipation so that you can join the stream whenever it's prudent. Cheers, till the next one.